Good afternoon. We're going to be taking a look at a Ranger 7 from EXO. This is a pretty decent drone for the price. Alright, this was the 31st flight with this drone. It's easy to keep track because I just create a new folder for each time the drone goes up in the air. A new folder to keep the videos in. So this was the 31st folder. This was just an opportunity flight. I was out driving around in the morning. I had the drone with me. The sun was coming up, and I was in a place where there's no restrictions on flying. So I took the opportunity to do a couple of things with this flight. I'm using the GoPro to film this portion of it, so I'm learning the GoPro a little bit, the tripod. Took another opportunity to show how the setup works with the Ranger. It's pretty much the same with most drones, I assume. You turn it on and follow the steps here, kind of get the two drone and controllers connected, get the phone and the drone connected, and then get flying. I wanted to get some footage of the sunrise as it was coming up over the east mountains here in Tucson, and finally I wanted to have some new footage to work with for editing. So I've been working with the software and attempting to learn some ways to incorporate both the flying footage, in this case from the GoPro, and then the footage from the drone itself. And of course, I'm still having an issue with not being able to see what the drone sees, so I'm learning how to get the drone into places and take more than one type of footage, or take the footage from a couple of different angles or versions, so that I hopefully get some useful footage. One thing I forgot to include here is you need to wait for the satellites to sync. So once the satellites were good to go, I like to put it on top of the van. It's easy to launch from there, and went up. This is what it looks like from East Tucson looking west at our Tucson mountains. And then we can look north at the Rincons. Or I guess this is the Rincons. And then there's the sunrise. So didn't really need to spend too much time in the air, really just wanted to practice some things. So started to come back down, and didn't even use one battery for this flight. Really just trying to get used to having the GoPro on a tripod to film some of the landings and takeoffs, as well as attempting to set up the drone. As you can see, I'm not the best flyer, and I still need to start using the button to launch and to land. I still land and launch manually, so it's kind of sloppy. Maybe you can tell it's a little bit sloppy. It's kind of neat, though, to be able to see the drone and from the drone, and I'm still playing around with how to display those on the screen, how to use the different footage. Actually took much longer to edit this than it did to film it or to set up or anything. And all this is part of the learning. So we're using Adobe Premiere for this, and mostly just using different tutorials and explainer videos to try different techniques, or to explore different techniques to share the footage from the drones. There's a little bit of learning how to fly and learning how to get the camera pointed in the directions to get good footage, learning how, obviously, just pointing straight at the sun didn't do a very good job, kind of blew out most of the camera footage there, but still effective for what we're trying to do here, which is to learn and to share what we're doing. So looking forward to your comments. Thanks for watching. I like to land it on top of the van like an aircraft carrier. So that's how we landed this one. Let us know what you think. It's a little bit easy. It's a little bit difficult, but it's not too tough once you get used to it. Looking forward to comments and the video when it's out there, wherever you find it. Till next time, thank you for watching. GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.